Are you like me and your booty's in the shape of a J instead of a B? Then you definitely want to stick around because I'm going to show you how the Bootysprout can help to start growing and activating those stubborn glute muscles. Hey guys, welcome back to another As Seen by SB video where I let you know whether a product's worth the investment or not. And today I'm excited to feature the popular Bootysprout, which is an at-home hip thrusting machine. Now for some reason, because I must have the world's flattest booty, the universe has intervened and started to flood my Instagram and Facebook timelines with these Bootysprout ads. And since you won't admit that you want to try it too, I figured I'd take the bait and I'll try it for you. Now this video will be just part one where I give you my first impressions, show you the pros and cons, and demonstrate how to use the Bootysprout. So be sure to subscribe and check back because I'll definitely be taking before and after pictures, and I will do a follow-up after about a couple weeks or a month. So I've been using this hip thruster machine for the past 2 days, but enough to realize what I like and don't like about it. All right, so let's just start with the elephant in the room and get the cons out of the way. First, I wish they had a more extensive library on YouTube to show you potential workouts and explain proper form in using this. Second, this can kind of move around as you're trying to get set up, but that's not a huge deal for me because obviously it's a portable machine, so it's not grounded. And third, and this is probably more of a me problem, but if you don't have the proper form, you can definitely end up hurting your back, which goes back to my first con of them not having some good instructions of how to properly use this. But outside of that, that's all I got. Now for the pros, admittedly, I was a little skeptical in buying this because I saw a few comments that mentioned that they never received their product or it took forever to receive it. But I ordered this on a Friday and it got here on Wednesday, and that's despite the weekend and Labor Day. I also hate putting things together, so I was super pleased when this came fully assembled. You don't have to do anything but take it out of the box and start using it. It's also at a fairly reasonable price at just under $200 when you purchase it on the website, and everything you need is included. It's also lightweight at 26 pounds, and it can easily be folded and stored when not in use. And lastly, as I'll demonstrate in this video and in future videos, it doesn't take a lot to get a really good workout out of this. And thanks to other YouTubers where I found that this is extremely versatile and it has endless amount of workouts that you can do using the Bootysprout. So the Bootysprout comes with 3 45 resistance bands totaling 135 pounds of resistance, and they also sell an extra 70-pound band if you want even more resistance. And the good thing is this is extremely sturdy and can handle up to 400 pounds of resistance. And I also appreciate that it comes with this neoprene sleeve, which helps to avoid any discomfort that you could possibly receive from the bands on your lap. Also, if you're not already familiar, be sure to stick around to the end of the video where I'll show you how to set this up and how to store it away. I've also left time codes below so you can skip ahead if you choose. But for now, let's get into why you really clicked onto this video. Now I'm going to demonstrate 3 quick workouts that you can do to get you started. You got the regular hip thrust, the single leg hip thrust, and the booty band hip hop. I just made that up. But first, if this information has been helpful to you, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. And also check the description box below for links to purchase the products in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, or share. But for now, let's continue on. Now your form is incredibly important or this machine will be totally pointless to you, so I'm just going to quickly discuss a few key tips. Now the mistake that most people make, and I did as well, is that they tilt their head backwards when they're doing the hip thrust. And as you can see, when you tilt your head back, you subconsciously arch your back, which of course will cause back pain in the long run. You want to keep a flat back, lift your neck up to tuck your chin in, so then as you're coming down, your body is uniform and in one motion, because arching your back also drastically minimizes the glute activation. You want to be sure that as you're going up, you're engaging your abs and squeezing your glutes. Next, you don't want to be too far down on the pad to where your neck is almost resting on the pad, because then you won't be able to get the proper leverage when you're thrusting. You want the pad to sit right around your shoulder blades or almost the middle of your back. And as for your feet, if your feet are too close together, you won't be able to get a full hip thrust extension. So make sure your feet are hip width apart, and you can keep your feet pointed forward, but studies have shown that if you point your feet slightly outward, it will further increase your glute activation. Lastly, you want to make sure that you have proper distance of your feet from your body, because if your feet are too close to your body, you'll more so be working your quads. If your feet are too far from your body, you'll more so be working your hamstrings. And the way you know that you're doing it correctly is when you're at the top of your movement, your legs are at a 90-degree angle. All right, so now that you're all caught up and know the proper form, Let's get into these hip thrusts for real this time. With each of these, you can start doing 3 sets of 8 to 10, and you can determine whether you want to use 1 band, 2 bands, or all 3 of the bands. Now with this technique, you are really targeting your glute area more so than doing the regular hip thrust, and your booty will be on fire. Now it's important with this one to use a lighter weighted resistance band because you don't want the band to restrict the width of your legs to properly perform the hip thrust. And by pushing your legs outward, you're really engaging your hip abductors, which will result in a nicely toned peach bottom. As mentioned before, continue to follow my channel where I will be doing multiple updates on this Bootysprout, similar to the way that I did my results video on the DB Method squat machine, which you can check out that video after you watch this one. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my workout playlist that I've attached, or you can find it under the playlist tab on my channel. It features a variety of products that I use and continue to use that will help you to get in shape at home. But as always, if you enjoy the content of this channel, as seen by SB, where I let you know whether a product's worth the investment or not, so far this Bootysprout is definitely SB approved. Don't forget to like, comment, or share, and leave me a message below and let me know which techniques that you would suggest to help me to get rid of this J-shaped booty and turn it into a B. But until next time, stay fit and take care.